violence, well, we traditionally avoided forms of direct violence, like eating meat, killing mosquitoes. You'll see one sect of Jainism uses a handkerchief, a face covering, the monks and the nuns, so that they don't inadvertently breathe in mosquitoes. Like, that's the extent of care. Generally, Jains are advised to avoid stepping on grass because there's microscopic beings, there's ants that you're crushing. It's like that minute. And traditionally, Jains avoid uprooting whole vegetables. So Jains avoid potatoes, onions, garlics, carrots. That's the traditional Jain diet because of that care. But they didn't recognize the violence inherent in dairy. And so now, in modern times, we have to recognize that there's new forms of violence. Maybe you can consider them indirect. You're not killing the cow, but we're exploiting the cow. We're taking her babies, and we're taking the male calves and raising them for veal. The similar process for egg-laying hens. There's also the kind of indirect form of violence that now we're contributing to with climate change and with plastic pollution, with animals ingesting plastic and dying. So this is all something that is consistent with our practice of ahimsa, even though people in modern India and a lot of Americans aren't recognizing it yet. There's room for growth. There's also a principle, a sort of saying in Jainism that recognize what I'm considering interbeing. This is a word that I borrowed from a Buddhist tradition, but I think it really captures in one word, parasparo pagraho jivana, which is all life is bound together. All lives are interdependent and help each other. We humans have a responsibility to limit our harm to people, animals, plants, minerals, and do our best to help relieve suffering. Now, I don't know what tradition doesn't talk about this to some extent. This to me is like inherent in a lot of different faiths, but just to illustrate the Jain way of articulating this. So this is where I want to pause and have some discussion. And maybe because we don't have to have a partner, since we're only 4, 5, 6, 7 people here, we can just have a discussion among all of us. Has anything we've discussed about the Jain principles resonated with you? And I'll just offer all the questions here. We can, take them as our discussion flows. How does it resonate with your personal morality and or with your faith? Would you expect Jains to be vegan based on these principles? Would you expect your faith community, if you have a faith community, to be vegan based on your principles?